Maya had always been top of her class, the kind of student who could recite theories backward and ace every test without breaking a sweat. Her academic papers were flawless, polished, and praised by professors at every turn. On the surface, she seemed destined for a prestigious career, the kind that required certificates, accolades, and peer-reviewed publications. Yet deep down, Maya felt a gnawing emptiness, a question that followed her silently. Does all this really measure who I am? Her opportunity came unexpectedly when her university invited her to a startup incubator program, a place where ideas mattered more than grades. On her first day, she met Jordan, a young programmer with a messy desk and a wardrobe that screamed indifference. His papers weren't perfect. In fact, they were barely presentable. But when he spoke, ideas flowed like water, clear, original, and surprising. Maya noticed how he could turn a vague concept into a real prototype within hours, something her meticulous research notes could never achieve. In the following weeks, Maya tried to contribute, relying on her polished methods, spreadsheets, and citations. But Jordan's world ran differently. He solved problems by intuition, by experimenting and failing quickly, by trusting instincts rather than footnotes. When their project hit a roadblock, Maya wanted to analyze every possible variable first. Jordan grabbed a screwdriver and started dismantling the prototype, figuring out the solution as he went. To her surprise, it worked. Maya began to see the gap that grades and papers never exposed. Talent wasn't always what the academic system rewarded. Creativity, practical problem solving, resilience, they didn't always appear in essays or journal articles. Jordan's work wasn't neat, but it had heart and impact. She started to question her own path. All the hours she spent perfecting citations and formatting were impressive on paper, but did they mean she could create something that mattered in the real world? One evening, after another long day in the lab, Maya stayed behind, sketching ideas in her notebook instead of citing references. Jordan came in, messy hair and all, and nodded at her work. "These are actually good," he said. "You've got talent too. You just let the wrong rules define it." For the first time, Maya realized her abilities weren't measured by grades or journals. They were measured by what she could build, change, and bring into existence. By the end of the program, their prototype was selected for funding. Maya's papers still looked perfect on her resume, but now they were accompanied by something more tangible, proof of skill, creativity, and action. She finally understood what her professors had never taught her. Real talent isn't always neat, and real impact isn't always measured in citations. Academic success was a part of her story, but not the whole story. And for the first time, Maya felt proud not of her grades, but of herself.